Here we go.
All right. Well, welcome, Jake. How's your voice? I heard you commentating on the Wrestle Boom last night. You sounded pretty excited at the end of that show.
I was, yeah. I was wrecked this morning.
I'll bet. All right. We're. Oh no, this is San Francisco at Philadelphia. Huh.
Oh.
Do we want that? No, we'll go with it. We'll go with this.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Right. It's been a few minutes since we've done a game of the week here, so welcome back for
the
10th game of the week of the season. Just Jake and I in the booth tonight. Welcome to our Warm Watcher. The fan goes wild.
Season, we're getting ready for the playoffs here.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is, as the football season heats up and the baseball season is winding down, we may kind of get to the end of September after this game, identify maybe a compelling matchup or even maybe a first-round playoff matchup next weekend.
Okay.
And hopefully get into the series and see what we can, work out for the '84 championship. As the Phillies take the field, crowd goes wild. Oh, there's Michael Jack Schmidt there.
Who we got here? I recognize the Philly. I think.
Is that?
I don't recognize the Giant though. Ooh, John Denny looking for a Cy Young potentially.
Yeah, nice season. Wow. .97 whip. Look at him. Only 99 strikeouts, 174 innings.
Beat it into the ground.
Absolutely. Ground ball pitcher. I knew it was Dan
Gladden.
I knew it.
Okay.
I was second guessing myself.
God, nice season. 37 swipes.
313 on the season.
That's what you want. I don't know if he usually a leadoff guy.
I have no idea.
These lineups are so interesting. I can't remember who that one was. That was weird.
Gladden with a closed stance.
I'll look up some dang Gladden here. Oh, he's a broadcaster, radio broadcaster. With who?
Okay. With who?
Yeah. Let's see. Twins. It looks like.
Yeah. Oh. Controversial call to start the game.
Two-time World Series champion, 87 and 91, and then a one-time Japan Series champion in 1994.
Yes. Jill Youngblood, the subject of the film Youngblood.
I'll look him up too.
That's absolutely not true.
That's a name I've... Yeah.
We've got 3 watchers. Here we go.
Oh, welcome.
People dialing in for the game of the week. Denny was exactly what Philly needed in 1983, yes.
Baseball has returned here at the end. We've had a hot few weeks of wrestling.
We're getting some...
I had the Cy Young... I'll look up the votes here. They said 83.
Yeah.
John
had the Cy Young... Can you see the comments?
No, I got it pulled up on my phone.
Oh, gotcha.
What a mustache.
Chili Davis.
I love some Chili Davis.
Yeah, 15 bombs. Not too shabby.
17 leads the club in August. The end of August.
What are we doing? Rob Deere. Rob Deere had 7.
This is 83 season, 19 and 6 with a 2.37 ERA. Oh, he did win Cy Young.
Oh, there you go.
National League, yeah. 20 first place votes.
That'll work. Chili with a walk.
He
did! Fruities pineapple.
The the AL Cy Young that year was none other
Pete
than
Vukovich.
America's pitcher Lamar Hoyt.
Pete Vukovich won in '82, I think.
That sounds about right.
Sunday, yes, yeah, absolutely. We're showing a Denny game. We know what we're doing. Yeah, Denny looks like he's on pace to win maybe 15, 16 games.
Yeah, I think it's he was 12-3.
12-3, yeah, having a nice season. Philly's having a nice season.
I didn't catch where they were at in the standings. Are they playoff contenders here?
We'll have to review the standings after the game here. Oh,
Jeffrey Leonard.
Denny working himself into some trouble here, but about to get out of it here if he can get Jeffrey Leonard to...
Looking for a rare strikeout here.
Time for important investment. The Braves pitcher Pascual Perez is arrested for cocaine possession. Yes!
Oh.
There it is. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
all
who's
right.
that?
Omar Vizquel. I don't know.
Omar Moreno would have done
Juan
that.
De Jesus?
De Jesus?
Bob Brenly.
I don't know.
Steve Jeltz? Could be. That was De Jesus.
Jeltz. Ooh, we're gonna get a little carry on that? No, that's good.
Look at that. And Denny works himself into and out of trouble. Tight roping the first inning.
Who? It's
I don't know that first name.
Who is this De Jesus? Ivan De Jesus?
I was going to say Ivan.
Yeah, that's him.
Jeff Robinson.
17 starts and he's only 5-3.
Not getting a lot of run support, it appears.
Come on, Giants. Oh, Juan Samuel. I like him.
It's Juan. What's a base? Oh!
Flashing the leather there.
Yeah, Jack Clark with a big stretch.
Who's that second baseman? I don't know. I don't remember any of these rosters.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm not even sure what year this is.
Oh, God. The Giants were a last-place team at 84?
Wow. They got 70 wins on the season right now.
They had 66.
De Jesus looking sharp in the field and at the plate.
Oh, God. Jesus. 220. Ouch.
Looking sharp.
Hitting 220. And he's
put
in
a
the
glove on that glove, Youngblood. Good Lord, man.
Exit 69 miles per hour.
Yeah, Youngblood just absolutely olaying that ball, looking like Roger Dorn. Olay bullshit.
Ooh. Ah, here we go. Oh, Hall of Famer action here. God, he looks good.
Yeah. Michael.
Give us a homer.
Schmidt.
Give us a homer.
Welcome to our viewers. We got 4 in attendance tonight.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
Including one of our broadcasters.
Yeah.
Best third baseman ever? Yeah. Boy, oh boy. Eddie Matthews was pretty good.
Yeah.
Sneaky career for Eddie Matthews. Jake, if you would, on the old Google machine, can you do me a favor and compare Eddie Matthews' lifetime numbers to that of Mickey Mantle?
Yeah. I'm going to actually... I recently resubscribed to StatHead.
There it is.
So, if you give me a second here, I might have to log in. But... we can use their nice Versus Finder tool and get a really good...
I like that.
Get a really good chart pulled up here with the stats.
But I think Alex Rodriguez might be the best third baseman ever. How's that for controversy? Ooh, we just lost a watcher as soon as I said that.
I guess the Game of the Week fans are not fond of A-Rod. We're a pro A-Rod channel here.
Yeah, I'm a big A-Rod fan.
I have no issue with him.
Trey and I are on the bandwagon.
I kind of missed, I guess. I mean, I missed a good chunk of his career.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it, man.
But when I started playing the show, he was in his looks like second to last season.
Yeah.
So I had some A-Rod time in there.
A-Rod did beat the Phils. Yes, he did.
Yeah, StatHead is really nice. They had I think I got a student discount thing or something they had on there.
Nice. Well, we are going to be doing a little discussion of the league's greatest third baseman of all time here, as one of the candidates is centerpiece of this game, and of course I'm talking about Youngblood.
Okay, so I am logged in. So you wanted Mickey Mantle.
Take a look at Mickey Mantle and Eddie Matthews side by side.
Matthews. All right. Okay, so at a glance, Mantle leads majority of the stat categories that are shown here.
By how much?
But not a lot. So we're just going to go down the list here of what it shows on the chart. So Mantle has 110.2 career WAR to Matthews 96. Mantle had, like 10 more games played, it looks like, than him.
Nice.
2,401 games to 2,391. Matthews actually had more plate appearances. Mantle has exactly 100 more hits. As we get a hit on the broadcast.
There it is.
From Von
Jeff
Hayes,
Robinson.
it looks like.
Oh no, it's Jeff. Von Hayes. Sorry.
No. Yeah, it was Von Hayes.
I think he was hitting 043 if I recall.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Unlikely hit candidate.
Yeah. Wow. So Mantle 2,415 hits. Matthews 2,315. Homers are also close. Mantle with 536, Matthews with 512. And then our RBI totals are also very close. Mantle coming in with 1,509, Matthews 1,453.
Interesting fact, they both hit number 500 in 1967.
That's actually really cool. I wonder, you can't imagine that there's many Hall of Famer occurrences of dudes in, I guess, something like the 500 home run club where that happened.
Well, it's funny you say that, because there were actually 3 guys that entered the 500 home run club the same year. That was Frank Thomas, Alex Rodriguez, and Jim Thome, all in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, and in 2001, Rafael Palmeiro and Sammy Sosa both entered the 500 home run club as well.
Wow, so it did actually happen a few times.
Yeah.
Palmeiro.
Oh, and one other time, I'm sorry, 1972, Harmon Killebrew and Frank Robinson.
Oh, Killebrew, another former third baseman.
Yeah.
And Kansas City Royals legend.
Kansas City Royals legend, Harmon Killebrew. Yeah.
Shout out to other Kansas City Royals legend Orlando Cepeda on his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Orlando.
Happy birthday, Orlando. Slash lines on these two are they're kind of close too. Mantle's got some decent ground on a couple categories, but
What was Mantle, a 298 and 297 career hitter?
Yeah, 298 average, 421 on base, 557 slugging.
And 271 for Matthews,
exactly,
if I recall.
Yeah. And then 376 on base.
But, you know, the thing with Matthews is, unfortunately, he was never the best player on his own team. He was always there with
That's also true.
With Hank Aaron, right? So completely overshadowed. Completely overshadowed in Milwaukee. Even played a season with the Atlanta Braves. And then ultimately went to Houston, and he actually finished his career in Detroit.
Yeah. Did he get a ring with the Tigers? He's got 2 on his page here. He did.
Get a ring?
68.
Yeah, in 68, yep.
He had 3 at-bats.
31 games in 68?
In the playoffs. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, he had 3 at-bats in the playoffs.
But he only had 57 plate appearances that season.
He did not fare very well in the regular season.
He kind of fell off quickly after, and it's funny actually, he hit number 500 in Houston.
That's so odd. I always forget he was an Astro.
Yeah, well, for like a half a season, 78 games, and then he got traded over to Detroit.
That's so strange. Dude was on the same team as Joe Morgan.
Right, yeah.
Shout out to my guy Larry Durker.
But Eddie, I gotta think Eddie's probably one of the few guys that played in all 3 cities for the Braves. Started with the Boston Braves in '52 and was part of the Atlanta Braves in '66.
Wow, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Warren. I was gonna say I don't know if Warren Spahn was still around in '66, but
no, he wasn't.
Yeah.
His final year with the Braves overall was in '64, and then he went to the Mets.
Right. So I don't know. I think you could make a case for Eddie Matthews, but Mike Schmidt's still probably a better candidate overall.
Yeah, because you got Schmidt's defense. I'm just curious how they stack up against each other.
I gotta believe Schmidt actually probably. Oh, very cool. Fruitise Pineapple had the pleasure of meeting Schmidt. There's a drive to the gap.
Nice. We actually have a multi-run game.
Yes, we do.
Oh, God, dude, they're not that far off either.
Yeah.
Schmidt, 2,234 hits, 548 homers, 1,595 RBI. They're right there with each other.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to think that, and it's so hard to say why this happened, but Al Rosen looked like he was on his way to a Hall of Fame career. An excellent third baseman. Won the MVP in 1953. 336, 43 homers, 145 RBIs.
And I think he was like he was 1 point away from a triple crown that year.
Okay.
1 batting average point.
Yeah,
he hit 336.
Yeah.
Mickey Vernon hit 337.
Yeah. So, I mean, he stacked up some years there. So he had 100 RBIs 5 years in a row. A couple of seasons of over 35 home runs. He had 6 seasons of over 20 home runs in a row, and then retired at the age of, I guess he started maybe a little late. Retired at the age of 32 after the 1956 season.
So I'm pulling up his Sabre bio here to peek and see if he had
an injury or
interesting. What happened here?
The Hebrew Hammer.
Let's see. I don't see an exact injury here, but it does say injuries began to hamper Rosen during the 54 season, limiting him to only 137 games. He still managed to hit 300, 24 homers, 102 runs, blah, blah, blah. More troubling, Cleveland fans started to get on him. However, Rosen did win the MVP in the All-Star game that year. Indians won the pennant and so on. 55, he started to slump. 56, he slumped. And then, suffering from chronic injuries, Rosen decided to call it quits as a player after the 56 season. Among those ailments were a broken finger and a back injury caused by a rear-end collision while driving.
You know, it's funny. I was just going to say, I believe in the vintage card auction I was part of, I was buying up some Al Rosen cards, and the guy that was running it mentioned that he had some back injuries, and yeah, that's too bad.
Back injuries suck.
Yeah, just ask Donnie Baseball.
Yeah. It looks like Rosen had some issues with Hank Greenberg as well, who at the time was the general manager in Cleveland.
Wow. I think those fellows would get along.
Yeah, it says contributed to his decision to retire when the 56 season ended. Greenberg wanted to slash Rosen's contract by another $5,000 after cutting it previously from $42,000 to $37,000. Rosen also had suffered a broken finger after the Indians forced him to make a position switch to first base in 55. Rosen was upset with Greenberg and their relationship went downhill.
That's too bad.
I think Greenberg, he moved up those ranks pretty quick after retirement. He had that season in Pittsburgh, and then God, who's the other name in Cleveland at the time? Who's the front office guy?
The batter, number 8.
Bill Veck. That guy.
Yep.
Samuel.
So, to circle back to our greatest third baseman of all time, highlighted in the 1984 roster as well, George Brett, I think, might fall into that discussion, although not the power numbers, but certainly a fantastic hitter. Chipper Jones, arguably he's in certainly the top 3 switch hitters of all time, but
oh yes,
pretty phenomenal, and probably the greatest defensive third baseman ever, Brooks Robinson.
Second baseman, number 9.
I'm piecing in some guys. It looks like I can put up to 6 players in this thing, so I am punching in some of the third basemen here who get mentioned. So we're gonna have a big chart here in a second, just to see how a couple of our guys here stack up against each other. I mean, I'm sure the power numbers on some of these guys are going to be big.
Yeah.
But
certainly the third base with the strongest jaw, Robin Ventura, has to be considered.
Being a big haul guy, I am quite big haul. There's a lot of players I would put in before him.
Who, Robin Ventura?
Considering,
oh God,
yeah. But considering the track record that third basemen have, and just it's one of those positions where it feels like there's a drop in certain counting stats pretty quick with those guys. And Ventura's got 6 Gold Gloves though, and I love defense.
Well, Scott Rowland then needs to be considered.
I like that Rowland got in, and I think his induction could potentially down the line it could help Ventura when it comes to like a Veterans Committee induction. I don't have that big hope that he could get in because he's only got 1,800, just under 1,900 hits, 338 doubles, 294 homers. So there's a lot of guys that need to get in before him, but I don't hate it.
Well, so if I could submit another name here for consideration, oft overlooked, Ken Don't Call Me Cleat Boyer.
Oh, yes.
Ken Boyer had a phenomenal career. He's a feared hitter and actually he was a big player in the 61 roster on last year's game.
I was looking at Boyer not too long ago, and even though they're different leagues, I'm kind of curious if he was just kind of overshadowed by playing alongside Brooks, just in the same era.
Probably, yeah.
Because Robinson obviously would have been the big one, and most Gold Gloves ever at the position, but Boyer was a stud.
And actually a guy I always forget about is Ron Santo.
Santo was good.
Yeah.
I want to see, how does Boyer stack up against Rowland? I always forget Brooks has a lot more hits than I thought.
Yeah. A lot of hot third base talk. A lot of hot corner hot talk. Whew. Look at that.
Yeah. So, let's see.
Man,
Yeah,
Jeff
Roland
Robinson's rolling.
Roland and Boyer are close.
Now batting, third baseman.
Roland's got the edge on some stuff, but
Yeah,
I mean,
Boyer had some pretty phenomenal
close.
years in the late 50s, early 60s.
I mean, the awards resume too. MVP, 5
Yep.
Gold Gloves. He's got a ring, and he's an 11-time All-Star.
Yep.
The center fielder, number 9. Vaughn.
Can't
Von
ask
Hayes.
for much better third baseman. Von Hayes
Oh.
is hitting 280.
It was not Von Hayes hitting 043.
I hope somebody's not hitting 043.
I think maybe it was Jeff Robinson was hitting 043, and he might have ended the inning. And then,
Okay, that might have been
and then
it.
Von Hayes led the next inning off with a single.
Ken Boyer could hit some triples.
Well, that park was pretty big,
Look
right?
at here.
Sportsman Park. If you hit the ball to center
Sportsman
field,
was
that's going,
big.
going for 3. Yeah.
And just this, he had 162 games played in his MVP year. Had 30 doubles, 10 triples, 24 homers.
That's a nice season. How many RBIs? 120?
119 led all of baseball.
Very nice.
Glenn Wilson.
Double third base MVP year. Brooks won it in the American League.
Very nice.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, Glenn Wilson looking to go back-to-back strikeout at bats here.
Hitting a nice 239.
I was going to say, but a decent power numbers. 13 homers and 66 RBIs.
Not
There he
terrible.
goes.
And he sits down.
He is the Rob Deere prototype.
The people love Rob Deere.
I love Rob Deere.
Leading off for the Giants, the center fielder.
Yeah, A-Rod's an interesting one in that conversation, right? Is he a third baseman? Is he a shortstop?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Let's
for
see, where
me,
did he-
so he started. I mean, he played short right up until he went to the Yankees in what 03.
Yes.
So he's spent about half and half, maybe a little bit longer. I wonder. I'd be curious to hear what his breakdown was in terms of game played at each position.
Yeah, I'm pulling that up here. So, shortstop was his most played. We got 12 seasons at short and 12 seasons at third base. Which I'm sure there was, there's some overlap there, I'm sure.
The batter,
1,272 games at short, 1,194 at third base.
Wow. Okay.
2 at first base.
Jesus. I don't recall those.
I didn't look to see when they were. God, 696 homers.
Interestingly, Alex Rodriguez used the same glove for 4 seasons in a row, which is unheard of.
That's got to be a superstition thing at that point.
Oh, he used to cover it in
That's
shaving
crazy.
cream and put it in the freezer in between games.
You got to do what you got to do when
That's
you're
right.
using a
Keep that-
glove for 4 seasons
That's
straight.
right. Keep that gamer fresh. Freezer fresh.
3 MVPs. Who did he lose this one to? He finished second in 02? Tejada.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that should have been...
now batting,
I would have given that to A-Rod.
His
57
07
homers?
season was
Come
ridiculous.
on.
07
A-Rod or
was done. Yeah,
Tejada?
no, A-Rod.
143 runs. Good God. And then
Look at the home-
156. Oh, my
Right.
God.
He accounted for almost 300 runs.
Oh. That was... Oh, my God.
57 homers, is that right?
54.
54, yeah.
Next highest on the team that year was 25.
To Giambi.
Matsui. Looks like Giambi
Oh.
might have had some... Giambi only had 14, but he only played in 83 games.
No. Matsui. John Denny. Keeping it close. Fight.
Cruising.
He gave
As
up
we
that big
enter,
hit to bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, and we only have 2 runs.
I'm going to pause for some station identification.
For Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 28.
Let's see some other things. Let's see some guys pop up.
Now batting, number 12.
Len Matsuzek? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Who are you, Len? I have never heard of you. I have never seen your name. Man, Adrian Beltre.
Okay. He's out. You're out.
Woo!
The catcher. Whoa. Diaz. One ball.
636 doubles.
All right, Dave Wermeister.
I got another third baseman to raise you here. I just shocked myself with his doubles total.
I'm gonna guess Nolan Arenado.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Adrian Beltre.
Oh yeah.
This dude has 636 doubles.
Oh my God.
I didn't know he had that many.
Wow.
And then on top of that, he's got 477 homers.
Right.
Just, yeah.
What's his career
Beltre,
OPS?
dude. 819.
Wow. Wow. I mean, you got to think he's a Hall of Famer, yeah?
Oh, for sure. I don't know. I'm always surprised, too, that he never won an MVP.
Is he a first ballot guy, though?
Now batting, the left
In my opinion, yes.
Just,
But knowing how the voters are, I don't know. Because, I mean, you got 3,000 hits, 400 homers. I mean, the guy was great. I don't know what is he. Let's see, he retired in 18.
Man, I feel like he retired last year.
Is it 5 or how many years do they have to be off ballot?
5.
5?
Yep.
Oh crap! So he's coming up
Next year.
Okay. And this is what, the Utley class and all that.
Yeah.
I got a feeling he's gonna be the only one.
Number 15.
Bob Brenly. Bob Brenly having a decent campaign. 268, 8 homers, 53 RBI.
Oh yeah, that's a solid year.
All right.
Oh god, yeah, this is what a weird era now that we're in for first time Hall of Fame guys.
Yeah,
Doug
I know.
Fister is on the Hall of Fame ballot.
Fister? How do
Denard-
they know her?
Denard Span.
Good lord.
James Shields, of all people.
Oh, man. So,
Fellow card collector Phil Hughes.
Phil Hughes, Yankee legend.
Yeah, there's some interesting, another third baseman.
Bradley serves one in.
Another guy who, I guess, is on that edge.
Now batting.
Or, I don't
Eric
even
Chavez.
Because I'm in a where I like Chavez.
I do too.
David Wright.
Man, no doubter
He
if he
was-
doesn't hurt his neck, you know?
Yeah, it's yeah.
1 and 2.
Those numbers look so good.
At least trajectory-wise. He was a hell of a player. Take a look at Arenado. How many doubles does Arenado have?
Ooh, let's see.
He's got to have about 1,000.
363,
Wow, that's way less than I thought it was.
and then 325 homers.
Yeah. But, you know, it's the Coors effect, so...
Yeah, this year has been weird for him.
No, that
Had
whole
the big
team
bounce.
was weird.
Yeah, had the big bounce back last year, and I mean, he hasn't been bad. He's got 26 homers and 269. But yeah, it's not quite the MVP candidate he was last year. And I always forget too that everybody currently playing, their totals are also plagued by the stupid 60-game season that we had.
Right. Yeah, Mike Trout, man, that could really, really hurt his career numbers. That missing that 100 games in a prime season for him.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of these guys. I mean, Judge is in that thing too.
Oh yeah.
But you got to feel for guys like Harper and Harper and Trout. That was like their age 27 season, I believe.
Yeah, Trout was 28. It looks
Yeah,
like
28. Yeah. Yeah, and you look at the bookend, right? The 2019 season and the 2021 season for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that was the. I think he won MVP in 19.
Right.
I think he only played. I think he missed the last couple weeks of 19 to injury.
Yeah.
I remember, and then season gets screwed up. 21 comes back, and there was a good handful of guys that year, that had injury issues coming, back to the full workload, and he raked, but only played 36 games.
He only played 36 games in 21?
Yeah.
Is that when he had the back injury? Or is that this year?
I think God, dude, I don't even know. And then 22, this is one of the stupidest seasons, too. He had injuries in 22. He only played 119 games. He hit 40 homers.
40 homers, yeah.
3 and 2.
God, he's only 31.
I know.
32, sorry.
See the news out of Anaheim today, oblique injury for Ohtani. He's done for the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks, but
On his way back to Hapon.
It's what a bonkers. People have had concerns about what it's going to mean for him as a player and what the next couple years could look like for him. But I mean, typically, for star guys, a guy like this, he's only going to be what? He's
25, right?
He's 20. He'll be 30 in July.
Nice.
Which is kind of odd to think about, but I mean, God, this season he 135 games, and he's completely blown his 21 MVP out of the water.
Right.
It's just he had all new career highs coming this year, and then pitching was still solid.
The shortstop.
I mean, I'm sure he'll come back fine. I'm expecting people to freak out next year when they see the power numbers are down. I mean, that happened with Harper this year, but I mean, Bryce started. You can tell, past couple weeks he started to find it again. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's Tommy John.
Bryce Harper is probably one of my favorite players in the last 20 years.
He's 30.
I love me some Bryce Harper.
I was really happy that he got that second MVP because I felt like before that people kind of, were on the fence with the Hall of Fame talk about him. I'm sure he's going to get there someday, but I love when guys get that extra MVP.
It's crazy that he could be around another 10 years.
It's so stupid. Those contracts are insane.
Mm-hmm. He should have been a Yankee. That's all I can say.
One ball.
Should have been a Yankee.
He is locked up until 2038. Sorry, no, he will be 38. He's locked up into 2031.
Yep. And then the Yankees will sign him.
He'll come DH for part of a season and probably have a
Strawberry.
have a Josh Donaldson season.
Yeah. Get released in August.
It is the middle of the 7th, and we have another 2-0 game over here.
Unbelievable.
Attention, please. Now,
Jeff Cornell.
Jeff Cornell.
Man, oh man. Your boy had the shutout going. You're gonna yank him, huh? Jeff Cornell had a nice season. 2.82 ERA.
It is.
The left fielder, Glenn Wilson.
Harper. This is a nice page to look at.
Oh, loud noises.
Ooh, watch out, bullpen.
Watch your lips.
Another thing I was baffled by today, on the talk, there's a little Jazz Chisholm talk on the server.
Yeah,
I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised by the season he's having despite the injuries.
The doubles and home runs number?
Yeah. It's just
6 doubles or something stupid.
Yeah, I love seeing that he's got the stolen bases going, though.
Right.
Future Yankee Juan Soto
yeah, I hope
is
so.
finishing up his 6th season.
Yeah.
He'll be 25 in October.
Right.
He's finishing up his 6th year. It's just the fact that it's been that long. He debuted in 2018.
I know.
It's just he's pieced together a nice year too, despite the weird start.
Yeah,
28 doubles, 30 homers.
He got 30 homers this year?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
His career high is 34.
Yeah.
122 walks. He's got a 401 on base percentage.
Yeah, he definitely does see the ball well, there's no doubt.
Batting average is down from, what it typically was when he was getting Ted Williams comparisons.
Right.
Which I will admit I was in that group as well, coming off, the kind of the absurdity in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're gonna shoot for a high comp on that guy, it might be Joey Votto.
Yeah, I mean, man, Votto was so good for just so consistent.
Yeah, he's hitting 196 this year. Shout out to other Cincinnati legend, St. Elmo's Fire.
Fire
the big
blanket.
The Big Red Jim.
St. Elmo's Fire Blanket, Jim Myers. Oh, that's a
Oh,
shot.
we got something
See?
in the gap here. Our buddy
I told
Joel
you,
Youngblood.
Youngblood, our best third baseman of all time.
I forgot to pull up. I meant to pull up his baseball reference earlier. Just peek.
He might be
Let's
a
get
career
some-
209 hitter.
265. It looks
Okay.
like. He was an all-star. Oh, he must have had injuries this year because I just got a shock for a second. I saw he hit 350 his all-star season, but he only had 143 at-bats.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Maybe he got
was
hurt
raking
in the
that
All-Star
year,
game.
but- Joel Youngblood.
Chili Davis.
God, I love Chili Davis.
Yeah, I was never really a fan.
I think obviously I never saw him play, but I think that was when I was getting into cards, that was just you see the dude's baseball card says Chili.
Yankees legend Chili Davis.
He's got 3 rings. I didn't know that.
Yep. There's Jack Clark. 343 for Jack Clark.
Ooh.
Making a run at the batting title here in the NL. Oh, and Jack sends another one to the gap, driving in the giant third run of the game.
Probably behind, I'm going to assume, Leon Durham, who is currently holding a Triple Crown, I believe.
Right.
I think he got a showcase in our last
He did.
game.
Yeah, the last game, Chicago, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Who is that? Pitching coach? I don't know who that is.
As we've got a pitching change here, be on the lookout for the ATG wrestling channel here. It's a new installment, tons of action, and I'd like to congratulate the new champ, Beefy Bill, on cashing in the briefcase. Yeah.
There was my notes here tell me that there was a big shock in last night's marquee main event between the former champion Dutch Chattahoochee and #1 contender Dirty Bird Mike,
Yeah.
who joined the commentary crew actually for a few matches prior to his match.
He had to leave ringside to get ready, get those wrists taped up.
Get that jersey on.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's exciting. Go over to the ATG channel, check that out.
Yeah, tickets. A quick advertisement here, getting fed to me. Tickets go on sale for their next pay-per-view. It looks like on Wednesday. GWA out or ATG Ouch live from Syracuse, New York.
The Carrier Dome, the Loud House, as they say.
Yeah, be on the watch for those tickets. This is going to be an interesting pay-per-view from the sound of things. So get them while they're hot.
53,000 in attendance here. Is this veterans?
Oh wow! It must be.
Yeah, it's a big crowd.
Fitting everybody into the bowl.
They've got playoff implications and a couple of playoff bound teams here, even though San Francisco really finished in last place.
They're not terribly far off from their win total, as long as they, well, I don't know.
As long as they tank the rest of the season.
They sucked anyway this season.
Oh, Bob Brenly!
Whoa! That's gonna carry, going,
and that's gonna leave the yard.
Gone.
Wow, blows this game open 6-0 in the 8th. Boy, oh boy. This home run brought to you by TGI Fridays, all you can eat shrimp.
Oh, we're gonna need to get a TGI Fridays logo for
Absolutely,
wrestling
for ATG Ouch. Put TGI Fridays right in the middle of the ring.
I've got the arena, pretty much the stage at least, set up.
I love it.
I did that this afternoon.
Bob Brenly blows it open.
I'll peek at some Bob Brenly stats. Did he manage, or am I crazy? He did.
Yeah.
Arizona,
right?
Okay. Yeah. Crap. Yeah, he got a ring there.
An 0-1 beat the Yankees.
Yeah, just 4 seasons.
Luis Gonzalez, a little duck fart over Jeter's head off of Rivera to win it.
Duck fart.
The batter.
Oh god, yeah, he was good. That's a stupid season too.
Johnny LeMaster digging in. 216, 1 home run, 5 RBIs on the season. Just
Sounds
got
like a wrestler too.
Oh, and he just ropes a double to the
right.
gap. Johnny LeMaster getting in on the action.
We might have to add him to the league.
Johnny LeMaster. Yeah.
Just for the name.
And duck fart.
Score now.
Duck fart. Johnny LeMaster was not good. Oh my god, he had 39 stolen bases in 83.
All right.
Your attention, please.
He is a
Chris Brown.
222 career batting average.
Rihanna's boyfriend.
Did not know that he played baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giants legend Chris Brown.
Giants legend Chris Brown. Wow.
Three-one count here with 2 outs.
And swinging at
Ooh.
ball 4. Must be why he's coming off the bench. Chris Brown with a knock.
Up the middle.
Johnny LeMaster with some speed. And he's going to be in there safely.
He's
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Chris Brown with his first RBI of the season just called up from... Oh, Major League
First
hit.
Major League hit.
Look at you. Congratulations, Chris Brown. Saved that ball.
I'm going to fact
Or he'll
check this to
kick
see if
your
there's
ass.
a chance it actually was. We're just going to say it is because he debuted in 84.
Perfect.
He had 23 games, 24 hits.
There
this
you go.
lines up perfectly.
Yeah, well done, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris. Yeah, somebody saved that ball. He'll beat your ass. Or at least your wife said.
Oh my god. If he keeps it up, he just might finish 4th in Rookie of the Year in 1985.
Yeah. He doesn't have a lot of time. Oh, at 85.
In 85.
Gotcha.
He actually did.
All right. Kevin Gross on. Trying to, stop the bleeding here in the 8th.
Ooh, Dan Gladden. Can he avoid going 0 for 5?
Man, I remember Dan Gladden with the Twins, and Jesus, he was good.
Let's pull some Gladden stats back up. We didn't dive too much into him.
He was
nicknamed the Dazzle, the Dazzle Man, or Wrench.
Man. That's the worst name I've ever heard.
Dazzle Man.
The Bedazzler.
As we head to the 8th, I have immaculate grid pulled up over here.
All right.
Who's the first Marlin Yankee that comes to mind?
The first Marlin Yankee that came to my mind was Ivan Rodriguez.
All right. Boom. Wow, 2%.
There you go.
Cool. And we're back. We got a pitching change here. Randy Lurch as he's stretching it out behind the mound. Stay loose, Randy.
Come on, Lurch.
The catcher. Whoa.
I love how half these guys have no idea who they are, so all of them just sound like I could see half these. I could see him on a fictional file.
Absolutely.
Randy Lurch.
You have to make him like 7 foot tall.
He was kind of tall anyway, 6'5".
There you go. It kind of looks like Lurch. Do you know who Lurch is?
Randy Lurch. You asking me a question?
Yeah. Do you know who Lurch is? The character Lurch from
I don't.
1960s television, I believe.
I don't.
I believe it's from the Addams Family.
The right
I
fielder.
don't know if I've seen the original Addams Family.
Jerry.
He was in the movie too. He was the butler.
I have seen I've seen a few different iterations.
And if it is if it's the Munsters, I apologize, but I believe it's the Addams Family.
Gary Maddox. So, that's gonna not be a hit.
foster child of the family of Greg Maddox.
Second baseman,
Yes. Oh my God.
Hey, Juan Samuel with a hit.
Everybody's connected. Can't forget about nephew Mike Maddox.
That's right.
shortstop,
Ah,
De Jesus.
Ivan De Jesus had a hell of a game today. 0 for 3, couple
Ooh.
of errors. I believe 3 strikeouts, if I'm not mistaken. So he is working on the golden sombrero here, folks.
oh, come on. Let's get it. 218 on the season.
Interesting that a guy named De Jesus would be wearing a sombrero.
Give it to him.
Oh,
Oh,
just grounds out weakly to third.
it's not your day,
Yeah,
Yvonne.
young blood holding it down over there.
As we head to the 9th.
Young blood. Here we go. Double, 2 runs scored.
Game goes quick when you talk about third baseman.
14
Like
stolen bases for
show
young blood
Youngblood.
on the year.
Showing some wheels.
Yeah.
A little bit. As the
Lazy
flies
fly
out
ball.
to
Is
lefty.
that Pete Incaviglia out there? Not yet.
Glenn Wilson.
Not yet. Chili. Come on, Chili. Let's see that pop. That's actually not a horrible Mattingly stance right there.
The one on Chili.
Yeah.
I don't think I did that stance.
Number 23.
I think I messed around with the Chili Davis face, but I don't think I did anything with his stance.
Jack Clark has really put the screws to Philadelphia today. Couple of timely doubles, and there's another base hit. Boy, oh boy, Jack Clark, have a day.
Was he traded or was he a free agency signing?
I don't
The
know.
left fielder,
That's a good-looking Jack Clark.
Leonard.
Let's see here. He's a trade.
Did Will Clark immediately replace Jack Clark, or
Ooh, I want to say no.
yeah, Will was, I think, the next season came up.
I think.
Mike Schmidt to light things off.
So
Boy, oh
David
boy.
Green.
Leading off for the
David Green was their first baseman in '85, who came over in the trade for Clark. I
Got it.
I think Will Thrill was in '86.
Oh, 86. Wow.
Made his
Okay.
debut.
Oh,
86.
Yeah. Mike Schmidt. Okay, Youngblood, like a vacuum over there.
Trying to cement his claim for best
Greatest third baseman of all
ever.
time. Oh boy,
The stats might not show it, but his actions on the field do.
and he's a hell of a hockey player too. Von Hayes, couple of knocks today. Oh,
Not
look at
hitting.
Jack Clark.
Ooh.
now back
Man, Jack Clark, just give him the MVP right now, folks.
Wilson.
Well, Glenn Wilson up for the last licks for the
Ooh.
Phils here. 2 outs in the 9th. They got to
Can
put
they
together
get it
a
going?
7-run rally.
Yeah, they are. This is unlikely, but Glenn is going to do his best.
Come on, Glenn. The second most famous Glenn of 1984, only behind Glenn Guglia.
Who was that?
The wedding singer.
Oh, that was ugly.
Boy, oh boy, Glenn, make a decision, pal.
And that's why you are 0 for 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, we had some fireworks in the 8th. The Giants blew that one open on on Jack Clark's second double of the game, driving in run number 3, and then a home run by Bob Brenly, right? 3-run bomb.
I believe
blew it wide
so.
open to 6-0.
Yeah, 9 hits to 5.
So Jeff Robinson proves to 6-3. John Denny falls to 12-4, even though he had a nice performance.
Yeah, got to think things could have been different if they did not make that pitching change.
That might have been the play of the game right there. There's Clark's first double.
Clark again.
Jake, why do the numbers 2 and 3 look so good next to each other?
It really does. I gotta agree.
Oh, and there's Jack Clark's second double that really kind of put the game out of reach. And Bob Brenly's going to take you deep.
We're going to pull up something here real quick on Baseball Reference regarding the number 23. We're going to see who the best number 23 has been in history.
Don Mattingly.
For baseball.
It's not even close.
Come on, Baseball Reference load.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
there's been some good names
players
on here.
Yeah.
I always forget Greinke wore 23.
Oh, yeah.
He is, have you seen his win-loss record this year?
No.
Before we go off air, he is a hot 1-15.
Oh, my. Wow. That's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, we'll appreciate you joining us. We'll be back next Sunday with a late season mashup to be determined.
Yeah, as we head down the stretch to the playoffs.
Exciting stuff. Tune in next Sunday at 8 p.m., 7 Central.